What happens is that your ego and your thirstiness wants to believe that this girl is really into you. Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man seminar in Las Vegas, Nevada, Labor Day weekend, September 3rd, featuring Boss Mac Topsoil, Steve the Dean Williams, Mr. 1950, Afi Kingdom, King Dre, and hosted by Miles Cunningham and yours truly, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So make sure you click the link below to get your tickets today. Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys how women run game on you and why they do it, right? See, what you have to understand is that if you're a guy who has weak game, if you're a guy who has trouble getting women, right? When you deal with women, these women usually, because they're not really that interested in you, they're going to find a way to use you. Now, some women, if they're not interested, are just going to keep it moving. But there are some women who are going to use you because you're there and they know they can use you. So they might use you for attention. They might use you for money. You understand? They'll just use you for whatever it is they want to use you for. But they're not really, there for you. They're there to sort of like, basically suck the energy out of you and use you, right? And see, what'll happen is this, right? When a woman recognizes that you can be used, she'll do that if she wants to do that. But see, the reason why she can make that happen is because you don't have any game and because you don't understand what's going on. So what happens is a woman, she recognizes when she can use a guy. Now, how does she recognize this? She recognizes this because she can tell that you have no game. Now, how can she tell that you have no game? Right? It's basically the way that you're coming at her, the way that you're interacting with her. It shows her that you're not used to being with, women in general, or just, let's say, a woman like her. So let's say this girl's a really hot chick, right? And let's say you happen to meet her just at a party or, at some event or online or whatever it is, right? And she feels like, you know what? I'm going to just use this guy for whatever I need to use him for, right? So she can tell that you haven't had any experience dealing with hot women, because you're gushing over her looks. You're thinking she's the best thing since sliced bread because she's a baddie and all this other stuff, right? Then on top of that, you say to her, hey, let's go out and get coffee. And she's like, no, you know what? I don't really do coffee. I like to go to dinner. And then she realizes that you're like, cool, let's go to dinner. So you're basically following her now. So she knows she can control you because you said, let's go get coffee. And then she said, no, I want dinner. And then you said, fuck it, let's do dinner. So basically she sees that you're following her lead, right? So now what happens is that when this woman sees that she can basically, control the situation with you, she knows that she got you now. And then she knows that she can use you for whatever she wants to use you for, because you're basically making everything about her, right? And see, the issue here is this, and this is where a lot of you guys fuck up. See, a lot of you guys, you don't really have any self-awareness. So this is why it's easy to take advantage of you, because you never sit there and ask yourself why. So let's say you're the type of guy, for example, who's scared to talk to girls. You don't have that much experience with women. You're, just nervous around chicks or whatever. And then all of a sudden, this really hot girl wants you. How come you haven't asked yourself why? You see what I'm saying? And see, what happens is that your ego and your thirstiness wants to believe that this girl is really into you, right? But you're not the type of guy that girls like this, or just girls in general, are usually trying to get at. So why now? What happened? Right? Now, this is not to say that in some situations you could just meet a girl who actually really likes you, a hot chick and all that other stuff that you're really into, and it's like some real shit. But generally speaking, right? The girl is playing games with you because usually you're not the type of guy who's able to get girls. So then how all of a sudden you're getting these girls? Isn't that a little bit suspicious? But see, that's the thing. When you don't have any self-awareness and don't ask yourself these questions, you're going to get played because you're not really sitting there and analyzing the situation, just taking it, and then you're just going with the flow. And then by going with the flow, you're going to get played. See, it's just like, for example, let's say if I don't know, open your door in front of your house and then there was a suitcase full of money just sitting there. You're not going to be like, oh, this is great. I have a suitcase of money. It's $1 million in here, whatever, and everything's all good. You're going to be questioning, like, whose suitcase is this? Why is this here? You know, like, why do I have $1 million? I didn't earn this money. It just showed up, right? So there got to be something going on, because why would I take this money or get this money that I didn't deserve or didn't work for, right? So the same thing applies here. If you're having trouble getting women, you know your game is weak, you're not actually out there doing anything, and then all of a sudden, this super hot, awesome chick is all about you, what did you do to earn this situation happening for you? You're not out there being the attractive guy who's approaching, interacting with women, working on himself. So where does she come from? What is it about you that she is interested in? And usually, if we're going to be real, she's not really interested in you, which means she's just interested in running game on you to get what she wants out of the situation. But see, this is you. You got to be honest with yourself and understand this, right? So what happens is this: women will be able to run game on you motherfuckers because your game is weak. When a guy's game is tight, it's impossible for a woman to run game on him. One, because he's never letting a woman lead the interaction. He's never being caught up on a woman just because of her looks, right? He's never dealing with a woman if she's displaying bad behavior. You see what I'm saying? But see, these are the things that you understand, and these are the things that you implement when you have tight game. Just so you got to understand that if your game is terrible, if your game is weak, women will run game on you. And if you don't have that self-awareness, you don't understand what's going on with you, it's going to be easier for these women to run game. Because also what women will do is this, right? See, the way that these women gain your trust or get you to really be feeling them is sometimes what will happen is that the woman will play on your insecurity, or she will try to basically become what she thinks you want. So for example, let's say she can tell that you're insecure about your weight, right? Either by something you said, you had a conversation, or she could have even read a post on your Instagram or your fucking Facebook that was mentioning your weight or whatever, right? And then let's say you have a dad bod, and she'll be like, you know, I don't really like guys with muscles like that. You know, I'm more into like the dad bods. Like the way you look, it just turns me on, right? So now you're liking her more because you feel like she likes you, but she's only saying that because she knows that you feel some type of way about your weight. And she wants you to think that she likes you exactly that way so that you'll like her even more. Or let's say you're trying to do, let's say, some sort of business or whatever it is like that, and you're having trouble or you need some help in your business, and then she'll do certain things to, let's say, accommodate you or help you out with that business, right? So she's doing all these things to get you to like her more, to gain your trust. But then what you got to understand is that she's doing this because she might just want some attention from you. She might just want to use you for your money. She might just want these other things. But you don't understand that because you don't have any game. You're not vetting the chick. You're just like, oh my God, I met the perfect girl. She's so hot. She likes me. She wants me. And you're loving this because you're not used to being with women who actually fucking like you. You understand? You're probably not used to being with women, period. So now you're not used to being with women, then all of a sudden this really hot, sexy woman who's consistent and cooperative to you, now you're in fucking love. You're just like, this is the shit. And then once she got what she needs to get out of you, right? She's going to drop the situation. You're going to be heartbroken. See, sometimes these women, for example, don't even want to have sex with you. And this is why you get the talk of, oh, I got to get to know you more. You know, I'm trying to take it slow, but you're allowing it because she's hot, because she's catering to your insecurities, because she's, you know, becoming that woman that you like, or you think you want. And remember, you guys are idiots, so y'all up there think that women, don't like sex like that. So it makes sense that she would want to take it slow because, you know, women don't like to fuck. So she's one of the good girls, right? She's one of the girls who's not a slut or a thought out here. She's going to be able to pair bond to me. So you start falling in love with this chick who you're not even fucking because you're a guy who has weak ass game and you don't know what the fuck is going on. So she's running all this fucking game on you. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. So listen, guys, understand this. If your game is weak, You're not going to understand what's going on. You're not going to understand yourself, and you're going to be susceptible to be getting played. This is why you need to be on top of game so that you don't get in any situations and then get played, and then you're going to be even worse off than when you met the chick. Because before you met the chick, you were just like, damn, like it would be nice to have a chick, and you were kind of frustrated that you can't get women. Then you finally got the woman. You fell in love with the chick, and guys shouldn't be falling in love, but you fell in love with the chick, and she's gone. She played you. It's over. She left you. She ghosted you, whatever it is. And now you're feeling some type of way. Now you're red pill. Now you're, modern women. Now I'm going to be a passport bro, all this other shit, just because you didn't understand the fucking game and that woman ran game on you and you got played. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.